to mind the gap when boarding and alighting the train.
Yes, good evening, everybody. Welcome. I'm back. How are we all? 8 people in, waiting for me. Do apologise for that. One of the roads was closed. I had to take a small diversion, but here I am. This feels weird, but good. It is. Good evening, Rob. First one there. I can see you. Or I can read you, should I say. Hillside Junction, good evening to you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, absolutely lovely evening here in sunny Cheshire. Well, sunsetty Cheshire, should I say. I've got Vern. Hello, Vern. Good afternoon to you. How is Chicago? I was going to say Canada then. I don't know why. How is Chicago? We've got Anthra. Good evening to you. How is Anoki? And how is France? As I was pulling up on the car park, there was a stopper departing, Hartford bound. So I'm going to say that we've got no stoppers now for another at least 45 minutes, unless, of course, we've got any late ones due through, which is more than likely possible. Vern says the weather is nice, enjoying some quiet time for a change. Good to hear that. We've got mate Thompson. Good evening to you. How are you? Thank you for coming. Hopefully, picture and sound is all right for you for a change. Decided after being in the shed not last week, a couple of weeks ago, that StreamYard is the way forward for me. Vern says best actor award to Trevor. Never know. One day. I'm okay, thanks, mate. How are you? Yeah, I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking. Only a short one tonight. I need to be away for at least 7:45 tonight. I've got to see a man about a dog. More info on that pretty soon, I would imagine. Depends on how the meeting goes, but I will keep you posted. Steve, good evening to you. Thank you for coming. Rob says, Trevor, I've started the building process and sales scale scenes wash plank kit that came with the Hornby, the magazine. Have you got confidence? I've already said this to you, Rob. Never doubt your own confidence. Never misunderstand yourself. Or should I say misjudge yourself, rather. Mr. 156 Andrew, aka the Shophead Express, just in time for a Speedolino. Not quite at Speedolino pace like, but There you go. Having autism and having glasses has made me actually feel much more confident. Good, there you go. Autism is a superpower, not a disability. Use it to your advantage. We've got Ralph. Good evening, Ralph. Thanks for coming. How is sunny South Africa? So I can see that I've got 19 people in the chat. So I do appreciate everyone dropping in. Thank you for joining. Do appreciate it. I can't see how many likes I've got, but if you have done that, thank you very much for that. Anthony says we've got 2 autistic people in the chat. We have 2 superpowers. No, afraid not, Rob. I've had a bit to do yesterday and today. I wanted to squeeze a live stream in tonight. Like I say, it's only a short one tonight because I've got to go and see somebody in a bit. Ralph is back from Australia. How's the family, Ralph? Hope you had a nice time there. Perth, Australia. I bet you never saw a single day that was below 30 degrees, did you? Andrew says, yes, it's a superpower and not a disability. See, there you go, Rob. Get it built with confidence. Just take your time. Don't rush. Don't panic. We know you can do it, Rob.
On Sunday, the 27th of October, engineering work.
Good evening, Bricktop. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Thumbs up, Trevor. Do appreciate that.
Train services between London, Euston, Northampton and Stafford will run also to an amended timetable. Smoking is not allowed anywhere at this station or on trains. This includes e-cigarettes and vapes.
Do you go to the grand final? Sore subject. No, I didn't. I was on nights that night. Thankfully for me. Believe I didn't miss much. Oh, I'm not bitter. So that clatter that you just heard was a tractor going over the bridge. Actually made me look twice thinking, what the heck was that? So yeah, I've got 24 people in the chat. Don't be shy. Come and say hello. Everybody's friendly in here. Nobody bites apart from Rob. Samuel Smith, good evening to you. How are you, mate? Thanks for coming. I'm with you as a wife. I only went as a neutral. Oh, there's always one. There's always one. MJ Transport Photos, Wigan. Yes. Congratulations. And good evening to you. Thank you for coming. Steve Goodyear, 17 likes after a refresh. So yes, thank you so much for everybody for that. Do appreciate it. Really does help. Yeah, Rob likes his Wrangler jeans and he's trying to get me to wear Wrangler and I'm having none of it. I said it's not 1990s anymore. I own one pair of jeans and I only wear it for rare occasions. We got Thomas, Metal Detectors and Trains. Good evening to you, Thomas. How are you, mate? Thanks for coming. And we got Mr. Alan Wynn. Good evening, Alan. How are you? Thank you for coming. What treats have we got in store tonight? Asks Alan. Well, I can see lights in the distance. Probably a Pendolino. We're about to find out, Alan.
Does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs, and your belongings.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a Speedo. It's been a while. I've forgotten how quick they actually are. And something's just happened to me that hasn't happened before. I actually felt my hair move. Yes, that's true. Last time I did this, I think I was supporting the aerodynamic hairstyle.
Your own safety. When you are on any of the platforms, please ensure you remain behind the yellow light.
Samuel Smith there says that was 44. Mayrin, good evening to you. How are you? Thanks for coming. There we go. We've got a 66 coming past, according to Samuel Smith, 2 minutes past 7. 66543. He gets the number as well. Thank you for that. 506 next is Alan. Oh, we got Ben saying hello to Mayrin. Of course, no Royal Mail trains. We all know what's happened to them. Last time I was out, they were in the process of reducing the services of them significantly. So I don't think I've seen one of them for a while. I'm obviously not going to see them again. Unless, of course, 2TK pulls his finger out and gets involved. Highly unlikely, though. We've got Mr. Grim Reaper. Hello, Craig. How are you, mate? Thanks for coming. I have ordered the oil pen, Craig. It is en route. So hopefully we'll have no horrible squealing noises next time I'm in the shed with you, or live with you, should I say. Right, we've got something approaching. Something going quickly as well. There we go, one for you, Vern. Big congratulations to the Wynn family. Alan there. Just to let you know, I became a granddad again on Sunday. Good news to hear that, Alan. Hope everybody's okay. Just remember a little drop, yes. What was it Del Boy said? A little dabble do you? I'm too young. Indeed you are, Alan. I will back you up on that one all the way, mate. I'm not a granddad yet. Well, not that I know of anyway. But no, I'm not one yet. There we go. Well, Mr. 156, Andrew's just gone right up in Alan's estimations.
On Sunday, the 27th of October, engineering works have taken place. This means
although Alan has acknowledged that 156 Andrew was being a little bit generous there. Just a little. There we go. We've got a game of guess what or guess who. Go on, Thomas. Give us a clue. What are we guessing? We've got the Grim Reapers of the half, Mrs. M. Good evening, Marilyn. How are you? I'm close to Simpson. Gonna have to give us another clue, unless anybody has been able to solve it just from that. What is Thomas on about? Can anyone guess? I'm close to Simpson is the first clue. scary something. So I'm close to Simpson and scary something. Oh, sorry, something, not scary. Sorry, put my eyes on, Trevor. Should have gone to Specsavers. Most of the services on the Heart of Wales line have been cancelled today due to leaves.
Stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs, and your belongings.
Leaf blowers needed in Wales. Lights in the distance. Full pelt. We got tones, we got sparks. Shortbread Express says he can speak a bit of Welsh. He's multilingual. English, Scottish, and a bit of Welsh. Don't encourage him, Mayrin. Don't encourage him. Not that he needs any encouragement, of course. There we go. Look at that. The Grim Reaper's given us good news. Drax at 7:20. Thomas has come up now. He's said, guess what I'm close to? So can we guess what Thomas is on about now? A railway line. Hopefully not with a metal detector in your hand, otherwise it just constantly be going off. Alan says a fridge, Bricktop says a phone. Yes, he's definitely close to his phone. Unless, of course, he is on his laptop. Andrew says I should stick to Scottish. Okay, Andrew, okay. Go on then, Thomas. Come on, tell us. What are you close to? Bricktop gives up. Alan says fish. That's a belter. So the 66 that's due at 7:02 is a Freightliner, says the Grim Reaper. That's a good shout, that, Rob. That is a good shout, possibly. Is that the answer? Marion did Welsh at school. Well, not that you'll believe it, but I did English at school. Not very often, obviously. I'll keep my eye out for that one, Mr. Grimm, but I would have thought that that would have been in the sky rather than on the rails. But I will keep my eye out nonetheless. It's on the rails, Mara. Keep an eye open. I thought this was another one of your jokes then, Craig. I'm just waiting for a punchline. Perfect timing, that message, Alan. You are quite right. Turn around, we have lights. Yes, tell us, Thomas. Tell us, put us out of our misery. We've got sparks. We've got Flymo joining. Good evening, Adam. How are you? Thank you for coming. Appreciate you dropping in, pal. As always.
Please remember to mind the gap when boarding and alighting the train.
Here we go. Drum roll. Drum roll. We got the Scotch Egg joining us. Good evening. How are you? Thank you for coming. Is it a public toilet?
Please be aware that fast trains come through this station regularly. Your own safety.
Oh, not even close, were we? Not even close. Close to 100 subscribers. Someone give him a share. Someone help him out. Let's get him up to 100. Lintry Town, good evening to you. Thank you for coming. How are you? Have we got a stopper coming? I don't think we have. I think we've just got the non-stopper version.
The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please hold on to push to.
Not quite at full pelt as well. Even better, Vern. BP Trains, good evening to you. Thank you for coming. How are you? Hi, Trev. Good to see the streams back. Yes, good to be back. Got a little bit more time on my hands now. Or have I?
For safety reasons, e-scooters are banned from the railway. This includes
Just heard that a train has crashed, overran the loop. We had a train crash, have we? I've not seen the news. When? Where was that? When? I did see rumours on Twitter last week that there was a big train crash somewhere in China last week. But as always, gets everything that happens over there gets brushed under the carpet, and the rest of the world never find out about it. So that's why it's not been in the news. Whether that's true or not, or just Twitter chat, I don't know. But there was pictures, and it did look like the Chinese high-speed elevated railway line. Yesterday, on somewhere bank, 1 dead, 15 injured. Oh God! Bloody hell! We've got Mark Newell joining. Good evening, Mark. Thank you for coming. Mark says it was a head-on. And it was low speed as well. Well, if one person has died from a low speed, then wow. It could have been a lot more serious. Not that it wasn't serious, it obviously was. But you know what I'm saying.
Smoking is not allowed anywhere at this station or on trains.
Alice says we've got the 800 next.
Cigarettes and vapes. Thank you.
That'll probably be the 805.
On Sunday, the 27th of October, engineering works are taking place. This means buses will run in place of train services between Stafford, Stoke and Crewe. Train services between London Euston, Northampton and Stafford will run also to an amended timetable.
The Grim Reaper's getting his Scotsman out soon. Is that what I read there? It's gone now, you see. Yes, thank you for that, Mayrin. Do appreciate that. Okay, so when you say on tour, you literally do mean on tour. I see. Are you going to tell us where and who you've sent it to, or are you going to keep us waiting? Wait and see. Top secret. There we go. No leaks here. No leaks here from the Grim Reaper. Funny story, every time I go to Glasgow Central, I laugh hysterically when the bus to leave the Gordon Street entrance.
Please stand back. The train now approaching platform 3 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs, and your belongings.
Wow. Them sparks were like fireworks, and I don't know if you saw it on the camera, but I thought the sparks were actually going to land on the platform edge then. Drax says the only leaks will be from its boiler.
The 1849 London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street is delayed. This train will depart in approximately 12 minutes.
Mark says 4 Mike 88 is due pass at 19:02. Currently has 66543, a pair of 90s on at Basford Hall. Locos should change going north to Ditton. We will see. We will see. Marion says drafty Lino.
Please remember to mind the gap when boarding and alighting the train.
I thought that was going to say, please remember to mind the gap when following Manchester United, but it didn't. Sorry. Behave. Could change, but not always. Could be the same. Quite often we get that info and then it comes through and it's just a shed. I say just a shed, not that we're playing that down, of course. Even though it sounded like that's exactly what I was doing. What falls faster, a ton of bricks or a ton of feathers? Rob remembers when the 90s were first introduced in 1989. Showing your age there now, Rob.
This train will depart in approximately 9 minutes.
Well, it's not much of a delay, is it, really? Unless they've brought its schedule further forward. Normally get them at about 5:02, don't we, going to Liverpool? Obviously altered the timetable slightly. Did anybody in the chat go to Seven Valley Diesel Gala? I went to the spring one. There we go. Adams just gives some info on that. It is on time. Yeah, I thought that doesn't. They just said on the over the tannoy it was delayed by 9 minutes. I looked at my watch and I thought that's probably on time.
Please be aware that fast trains come through this station regularly. For your own safety, when you are on any of the platforms, please ensure you remain behind the yellow line so that you are not near the platform edge. Staff may approach you if you are not in a position of safety. Thank you.
Drax is running empty at 20:07. Thank you for that, Mark. I went to the spring one as well. How good was that spring one? They had a Colas 70 with Scotsrail 37 on the back of it. The day I went. Which was unusual and nice. A bone and a tractor. Craig says they've had 66 Cement Express on Drax duties. Yes, it was a ScotRail. Can't remember the name of it now. but it was pristine, as you would expect. So the stop at Liverpool is approaching Hertford. The shed, that could possibly be 90s, but highly unlikely, is still at Basford Hall. And a Sparkolino's just gone through. That full pelt.
The next train at platform 3 is the 1849 London
Yeah.
Northwestern Railway
Listen.
service to Liverpool Line Street. Calling at Runcorn, Liverpool South Parkway and Liverpool Line Street. This train is formed of 4 carriages. Platform 3 for the 1849 London Northwestern Railway service to Liverpool Line Street.
No, nothing there then about it being delayed. Even though we know it's not, because it's actually, I can see its lights. So you know what that means, don't you?
Or text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
Bush cam activated. Yes, indeed, Mr. Grimm. I've not done this for a while. A bit of bush diving. No, it said the service to Liverpool Lime Street is delayed by 9 minutes. That's definitely what it said. Because as soon as it said it, I thought, what? I looked at my watch and I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. That sounds like it's on time. Playing hide and seek. Do we have any specials? No, not tonight. Well, it depends if these 90s actually come through as 90s, which we don't really expect to happen very often.
Platform 3 for
We've got Alan. That's a good point.
London Northwestern Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street.
Here it is. Vern is on the edge of his seat right now.
North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street via Crewe and Wolverhampton. Calling at Hertford, Winsford, Crewe, Stafford, Penkridge, Wolverhampton, Smethwick Gorton Bridge, and Birmingham New Street.
Wait for me, says Vern. It's all right, Vern. Don't worry. There's another one on its way.
Platform 2 for the 1859 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street via Crewe and Wolverhampton.
Another one on its way in 4 minutes. Alan Wins put a super sticker on. Thank you, Alan. I do appreciate that. I can't see what the sticker is, though, because I've got StreamYard up. It just says super sticker. But I appreciate it all the same. I will be checking out later on to see what that sticker is. But thank you very much, Alan. So there's something else that StreamYard doesn't do. It doesn't display the stickers. It just lets me know that someone has been kind enough to give me one.
Platform 2 for the 1859 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street via Crewe and Wolverhampton.
Well, I don't know about you, Vern, but that felt like a quick 4 minutes. I make that 55, not 59. Moneybrook Junction, good evening to you. How are you both? Thank you for coming. Nice to see you back out. Yeah, nice to be out. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that.
Staff may approach you if you are not in a position of safety. Thank you.
Time's now 7 o'clock. I've been going an hour. Going to be here for another 45 minutes. Currently at 38 people in the chat. I really do appreciate everybody's support tonight, as I always do. Of course, Mr. Alan Wynn as well for his sticker, which I can't see. Just like I can't see how many likes I've got. We got Darren Pepperdine joining. Good evening, Darren. How are you? Thank you for coming. "30 likes," says Steve. Thank you for that. Really do appreciate it. 8, says Andrew. Thank you for that, Andrew. Darren says, "Hi, just been busy." We got Ben Ward joining. Good evening, Ben. Thank you for coming. Have we got any freight? We have indeed. In a couple of minutes, we've probably got a 66, although it does say that it's got 2 90s on it. But we will wait and see for that. We've got Drax coming in about half an hour, running empty. Okay, there we go. We've got Drax coming first. It's changed. Thank you for that, Adam. So yes, the 66 from Crew is obviously running behind schedule. Mark says 6 Echo 24 for the Drax is coming before the Pendo. And we got Arthur Humphreys joining. Good evening, Arthur. Thank you for coming. How are you? Hope you're good, pal. Sounds as if you're just in time for Drax, Arthur. There we go. Mark's got a time on Drax, 19:07. So just 5 minutes. Looks like the Pendo is next after all, so it could, looks like it's going to be Pendo, then Drax. Yeah, the freight always make way, don't they, for passenger services?
now approaching platform 2.
Yep, definitely a Pendo. Sounds like it's got a flat tyre as well. Hereford Martin, good evening to you. Thank you for coming. How are you? Sierra 90 approaching Hertford. I'm guessing Drax is not too far away now that that Pendo's crawled through. Hopefully we can get this northbound Pendo out of the way. We'll have a uninterrupted view of the Drax. Hopefully. Oh, there's a good sign. I can see lights coming from Hertford. Nothing coming from my rear.
Please stand back. The train now approaching platform 3 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs, and your belongings.
I can hear something angry sounding in the distance. Or is that just my ears playing up with me? No lights, but I can hear a rumble. Mark says Drax approaching. Oh, I can see lights. There's lights coming around the bend. That angry sound that I heard must have been the shed. Could you be hungry? Quite possibly. Right. Time to be quiet. Here we go. 66. Drax.
Smoking is not allowed anywhere at this station or on trains. This includes e-cigarettes and vapes. Thank you. Please stand back. The train now approaching platform 1 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs, and your belongings.
There we go, Drax, pride of GB Rail Freight.
Please stand back. The train now.
I'm sure there's more to that announcement. Good evening, Mr. Shortbread's mother. Hereford Martin, when I was doing this in the 80s, we didn't have the internet. We just had to wait and hope. Yeah, I have no idea what's coming through. I just go live and wait for you guys to tell me. Which you do so often and very accurately. For Mike 88 Norfolk Crew still shows 66 with 290s. But wait and see. Thomas says he's got to go now. No problem. Thank you for being here, Thomas. Do appreciate you stopping by. Take care and I'll see you soon.
Please be aware that fast trains come through this station regularly. For your own safety, when you are on any of the platforms, please ensure you remain behind the yellow light so that you are not near the platform edge. Staff may approach you if you are not in a position of safety. Thank you.
Martin says you should try and model this. Do you know, when I started putting my layout down, I was originally thinking, God, somewhere I'm going to have to try and build Acton Bridge. And then as I've built it, because I've not designed it, I've just literally put the track on the boards and gone, right, that'll do. There's no way that I can actually do it. But I'm actually happy with what I've done, to be fair. Robbie says, how much does StreamYard cost? I'm using the free version. If you want to pay for it, they'll stream it to multiple social medias sites that you have, as opposed to only one, and they'll remove their logo. I'll stick with the free one.
Train services between London Euston, Northampton and Stafford will run also to an amended timetable.
Paul Eddie Edwards. Good evening, Paul. How are you? Thank you for coming. Do appreciate you stopping by, mate. Sorry, Trevor, only just noticed you're on. Great stuff. Yes, finally. Finally back. Yeah, I probably could, to be fair. I probably could. Could be something to plan for the future, look into again. My priority at the moment, though, is getting 3 lines running at the same time, because I've only got one controller. And then, obviously, making sure that I've sorted that corner out by the door. Well, sorted the door out first before I sort the corner out. But as you know, with a model by way, it's not an overnight project. It's a lifetime project, so plenty of time. Mrs. Grimm is in the house. You can't beat shed life. I love it. I love it, Mayrin. What happens if someone gets a layout finished? I wonder how many people are here who have got their own layout can actually say, yeah, that is finished. I'm not doing nothing else to that. Come on, prove me wrong. Who can say that? I know you can't, Rob, because you've just literally destroyed 3/4 of yours and rebuilt it. I saw all the vandalism you've been doing these last 6 months to yours, to your platforms.
Smoking.
Home from home, says Mayrin. Anthra, I'm back. Learning from my mistakes, yes, but you're not finished. That is the point I'm making. I'm already planning another, says Martin. Work in progress. Absolutely. Paul's been on his 3 years, still not finished. Are you anywhere near finished? Or are you anywhere near what you expect finished to be? Adam says, for Mike 88, may wait before Winsford for the late Pendo to Euston to pass. Thank you for that, Flymo. Robbie's 6 years in to his build. Mark says, for Mike 88 is being held on down just before Winsford. Trains are still not running from that crash, says Martin. Mrs. M says the Grim Reaper's still not finished after more than 5 years. (156) Andrew's still not started his due to the fact that he spends all his money on shortbread and iron brew. Spent 3 weeks looking at one curve. Got to get it right. Yes, you've got to get it right, Martin. We go. Adam says the Pendo is approaching Hartford. Ben Ward is 9. Oh, your message has gone, Ben. Oh, no, there it is. Is 9 Sierra 93 coming through? Yes, Ben, says Mark. Lights in the distance from Hartford.
Please stand back. The train now approaching platform 3 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs, and your belongings.
You do indeed, Anthra. I see sparks. And I feel wind. Speedily no. Windily no. Hopefully this class 66 with or without a pair of 90s on the back will come through soon, and then I can get off and go and see a man about a dog. Anthra's feeling poorly sick. It's that time of year again.
Please remember to mind the gap when boarding and alighting the train.
Mayrin's been jabbed. I keep meaning to get mine sorted out. I didn't have one last year. And that's not to say that I didn't not benefit for it. I mean, how would I know? But because you feel rough anyway, don't you? For Mike 88 is now at Hartford, says Mark. Thank you for that. Is it or isn't it? I can see lights. Yeah, I should really go and get mine as well, Martin.
For safety reasons, e-scooters are banned from the railway. This includes at stations and on board trains. Please travel without them.
System still says 90s. But as we know from a lot of experience, that is not always the case.
Please stand back. The train now approaching platform 2.
Here we go.
Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs, and your belongings. On Sunday, the 27th of October, engineering works are taking place. This means buses will run in place of train services between Stafford, Stoke and Crewe. Train services between London Euston, Northampton and Stafford will run also to an amended timetable.
I just shot up to 71 people. No, I haven't. That's a mistake. There it is. What is it? Is it right? Is it wrong? Oh! I may have just had a little trouser accident there. Tornado train with tones. Thank you for that. Right, that's it. I am done and dusted for this evening. Not because of that, of course. Obviously, I need to go and see someone pretty rapid. But, as no surprise, there was no 90s on the end of that. Maybe they got uncoupled further down the line. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to love you all and leave you all. So thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be back at last. Mr. Alan Wynn, thank you so much for your sticker. I'm looking forward to seeing what that actually was because StreamYard hasn't displayed it for me. But I will be back next week. I don't know what day yet. I will let you know. Keep you all posted. But until next week, I'm going to say stay safe And I'll see you all very soon. Oh, whoa, back up 1 second, Trev. Fly Molino. Wow, thank you, Adam. Do appreciate that. Brilliant. No, I really do appreciate it. Everybody being in. And then obviously Adam and Alan there as well. So, yes, I'll see you all next week, guys. Thank you so much. Good night.